In their first home game of 2017, the Terriers kicked off a weekend series against the red-hot Vermont Catamounts at Walter Brown Arena. The two defenses battled it out for most of the first period, but with 5 minutes to go, Sana Valkama started the scoring for Vermont.
First, but a good read from Davis to pick off that pass. She was hoping to find Newton back along the point, but that time it was Valkama with the interception. Sent it back towards her bench, and in front, score! Valkama got through. The Terriers couldn't get back in time, and it's 1-0 Catamounts.
That first goal would hold up all the way until the third period, when Sarah Steele got the Terriers on the board.
Yeah, Sutherland scored 7 goals her first 3 games. Here comes Nina Rogers with speed. Backhander saved by Black. Rebound saved. Still loose. Score! Sarah Steele with her first of the year, and we got a tie game.
When you're putting pucks on net like that, and Black didn't swallow that puck, most of the shots on her into her chest, she's been able to gobble up and prevent any rebounds.
The goal gave BU new life, but UVM answered back with 2 quick scores to re-extend the lead.
If you didn't hear, it was interference was the call on Galway, leading to this penalty. It's only got 40 seconds left on it, however. As the Catamounts go back to work. How about the skating here from Picard? Gets all the way in and scores. Eve Audrey Picard with a dazzling display, and a power play goal gives Vermont the lead right back.
Trailing to play to get a puck on it, but still Parker made the best of that play as she could have.
Deep in the Terrier end, here's a turnover. Shot from the right circle gets through. Sana Valkama again able to sneak it past Hansen, and the Terriers are in trouble now.
That's exactly what BU didn't want. The off-angle shot seemed to catch them by surprise. It almost seemed like BU's defense was lulled to sleep a little bit.
But the Terriers would not be denied a point on Saturday afternoon. They scored twice in the final 5 minutes to force overtime and eventually pick up a valuable point in the Hockey East standings.
Over to Crosley. To her right, it's Parker now down for Bach. But again, Bach unable to get the stick there. Davis jabbing at it. Parker comes away with the puck, hoping to find Crosley out toward the point, but instead goes to Bach. Gets it right back. Parker charging in. Mary Parker, pass, score! Oh, baby! Sammy Davis with a slam dunk. It's a 1-goal game on a power play goal.
I think that's the kind of play BU's been wanting to have all game, be able to come across that side of the net like Parker's been trying to do all game. You have someone there in the top of the crease. And with Vermont lacking a player on the ice, Davis is able to be there with space.
He heads to the bench. Extra skater on the ice is Samantha Sutherland. Sammy Davis, 6 on 5 for the Terriers. Crosley over to Sutherland. Her shot deflected. They score! 1:28 to go. Victoria Bach ties it. It is 3-3. They pull the goalie and it comes up bases.
Well, there it is. As Victoria Bach with space to work with once again too many Terriers on the ice for Vermont to handle. Second goal in a row where that was the case.
10 seconds to play. Bridget Baker winds up off the glove of Hansen. Goes behind the net. This one deflected toward the corner. Now Taylor Willard. 3 seconds to go. This one gloved by Hansen. And that one was labeled for the net. That's a big save with a second and a half left.
Coach, a 3-3 tie today. All the goals came in the third period, so what was the key to flipping that switch offensively late?
Again, we talked about going to the net. We didn't do a very good job at UConn. We were easy to play against that way, and actually when we were up at Vermont, they scored all 3 of their goals that way. So we had a couple lessons to learn, and we did a good job. You know, the Nina Rogers stopped at the net on a play that would be really easy to go by the net, but she kept it alive when we scored. Sam was right there in the crease on a beautiful pass from Mary, and then it was a little bit of pinball that puck ended up on Victoria Bach's stick, but I compliment everybody that I think it was 3 people had sticks ready and they were right by the blue paint. So, you know, that's where a lot of goals are scored in hockey, and we needed them today, that's for sure.
How impressed were you by your team not giving up after allowing those 2 quick goals to go down 3-1? It looked like Vermont was going to run away with it at that point.
It sure did, and they played a great game. You know, we certainly had our backs up against the wall, and we got a real timely goal on the power play there. Real nice feed from Mary, and there was some composure and some patience on it to get it over there. And then, you know, kind of all hell broke loose at the end where we got the goalie out. We won the draw, controlled the puck behind the net, and I gave her the wave, and the kids made a real good job of getting the puck down there, moving it a few times first, and maybe we got a little bit of a nice bounce to have it bounce off a couple sticks or skates or whatever, but you still have to put it away, and Victoria did.
Well, Coach, it's a fun game, and we're looking forward to the rematch tomorrow. Thanks for the time.
Sounds good. I appreciate it. Thanks.
Here's Victoria Baki had the game-tying goal in the final few minutes. Is this one of those ties where you feel good to be able to pick up a point?
Yeah, I know for sure. We need to, starting from the first period, we need to bring the same fire that we're bringing in the third period, and we need to bring that to every game. And I feel like if we start like that, it'll be way easier for us as a team. And I think we really, we're happy to get the tie here, but we really would like to get the win. And I think tomorrow, we need to regroup tonight and just come out like we did in that third period and have some fire in our step and really bring it to the team.
When you got that tying goal, it was with the goalie pulled, kind of a chaotic sequence in front. Can you bring us through how it happened, how you found the space?
Yeah, I think we won the draw back, and I went to the net, and I was screening in front, and someone took a shot out front, and the rebound happened to be right there, and I just happened to tip it in, and yeah, it was a great team effort.
What do you like to do when you have a team that you're playing for the second time in a row coming up next? Any adjustments you like to make, or is the same strategy for you going into the next game?
Yeah, I think just bringing the same strategy, but really upping our tempo, and like I said in the beginning, bringing what we brought in the third period and the first period, the same energy, and whatever we have to do to get that energy and get the girls going is, I think, what we have to do.
Victoria, thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
The teams will square off again on Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. from Walter Brown Arena to wrap up the regular season series and the rematch of last year's Hockey East quarterfinals.